Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO Set 9441. Kai's Blade Cycle. It has 188 pieces for ages 8 to 14, and it's from the Ninjago series, Masters of Smijitsu, and this set retails for $14.99. And I would like to give a shout out to Glem35542, the Darkspin Luigi, Cool Dude Has Name, and Salsa Man 8. They are the subscribers who had requested that I review this set. So everyone, check out their channels. And moving forward, here in the front we see that Kai is about ready to chop this guy in half. That looks like fun. Here are the minifigures, more on that later. And here in the back, we can see that the blade cycle can convert, which is a really cool and interesting feature. And I'll talk about this set in more detail coming up. Here are the minifigures, and first up is the all-new Kai ZX. And here is the closer look at it. And everything about him is brand new, except for his face. We'll start with the helmet. It almost looks like the Shredder's helmet from the Ninja Turtles. And you get these really cool shoulder pads. And you can hold your swords in there. See that? Really nice. And here's a close look at his torso here. Got two belts holding down what looks like a robe, and that looks to be part of his chest plate there. The arms are in a darker red color, and there's the back. And there's some printing there on the legs too. Next we have Ratla, and his name sounds like a slang for a whistleblower. And he likes to hypnotize people. Although, judging by his face, it looks like he got hypnotized. It looks a little weird. And there's a closer look at his details there. And there we have it. Before I move on to talk about the super cool motorcycle over there, I'd like to take a brief moment to look at this pretty lame stand for the staff. It's pretty pointless because if you watch the series up to now, you never see these things. So I think this is just here for extra playabilities, even though it just holds the staff. And anyway, it's just some leaves and some flames around this round thing. Although in the end, it's not really a bad thing. To me, this is just extra parts. Now, before I say anything, we should take a moment to just take a good look at it, because this thing is beautiful. It actually looks like a motorcycle for Iron Man because of the color theme over here. And as you can see, I did not add the stickers there, and it still looks pretty good without them. Now here's a closer look at the stickers. And these two stickers go on the sides there. It takes Octane, which is strange because I didn't know they had that in the world of Ninjago. And it looks like it took out 8 snakes out of 11. And usually when I put stickers on a set, it means I intend to keep it intact. I won't take it apart, but this one's a special case. This one's definitely a keeper. It's just that this thing is really mock friendly. You can replace the red parts with just about any other color you want, except for these parts over here. You'll have to work around with that. And this thing reminds me of Fenrir, which is from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. The design is very similar. These parts here can open up. You can hide Squall's swords in there if you like. You'll probably have to make it a little bigger, but that's okay. And there we go. So it's really not a bad idea. And it's for that reason that I think this set is really awesome and it stands out above the others. Anyway, we're here to check out Kai's Blade Cycle. And here it is from the front. And down here we have 2 blades. It's pretty neat. And we got 2 really long spikes right there. And here's the side. We have more blades over there. And there's the bottom. There's the back. Really cool how they added the taillights there. And finally we have the top. And the way this thing works is that you see this part right here. When you push it down, it'll split these 2 parts outward. And that in turn will push this part right here to bring this thing outward too. So there it is. And it doesn't keep it centered all the time, but if you want, you can extend it manually by opening this part right here. That's probably the best way to do it. And there we go. You see that? Looks really awesome. And to close it, you just close the outer ones, and that'll put everything back together for you. And it's pretty centered too. It's just really weird that when it opens, it ends up like that. Not too centered, but it's okay. The design is really awesome. And let's take a close look at the details here. Now this blade is a new piece, which is a really big sword. And Cloud can eat his heart out because this sword is definitely bigger than his. No pun intended. And down here we can see some details for the engine. It's really nice. Now, the other weird thing about this is that the way the handles are attached, it's just held together by this one little robot arm. So every time you take Kai out, well, not every time, but most of the time, you'll end up taking the whole thing out with him. See that? And then you gotta take that off there and attach it back there. It's a bit of a pain, but it's not a big deal either. But overall, I'm really satisfied with this thing. And now, on to the recommendations. Overall, this is a really good set. Value-wise, you can't go wrong. It's 8 cents a piece. And the set itself is just really good looking. Now, when it comes to play value, you are limited to just the motorcycle. I'm not even going to talk about that. But that's okay though, alright, because this, as I said earlier, is really mock friendly. You can hold on to the motorcycle base and customize your own motorcycle with it. You have to use extra parts, of course, but it's okay though. It's still a really nice design. And in the end, I think you will really like this set. And that's it. That sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.